Hello guys, this is Srinivas, the developer from the developer channel. Today we are going to solve the SKIDMARK Daily challenge of 8 June 2021. Here is the problem: swap every two vowels. The program must accept a string S as an input. The program must swap every two vowels in the string. Then the program must print the revised string S as output. If the number of vowels is odd, then the last vowel will remain the same because there is no pair to swap, right? It also single like us, like programmers. Here, this is the first input environment. MENT, I guess, yeah, environment. Here, the vowels are E, I, O, and E. Here, the count of vowel is even, so we can swap every two pairs. Here, this E and I will be swapped, so this will become I and this will become E, and O and E will be swapped. This will become E and this will become O. Finally we will get inward somewhat. I'm not going to spell that, then it will be something called cringe. Here this will be touch pair. The vowels are A, O and U. This is a odd count vowel, so the last A will be remain single, so it will be like it will be whatever or it will be itself. You don't have to swap or you don't have to change anything. It can remain like the way it like itself. So here the O and U will be swapped or changed, but the single A will remain the same, just like that. Okay guys, here we are going to solve those things in a programmatical way. First, input part is equal to input dot strip, and I'm passing the developer here. Here the count of vowel is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it also a single single or odd count vowel character, so the developer is always single. We are going to swap those values. For that we need to find a pair, right? So pair equal to an empty list. I think we should have this value as a list instead of string, because we can, the string is immutable, right? So we can't able to s of 0 equal to 3, right? We can't able to change or swap s of 0 with s of 1. S of 0 equal to a. We will get an error because string does not support item assignment. But if it was a list, we can do this. S equal to, or we can do string with this value. S equal to the value to be assigned plus the position after that. S of 1 is with this way we can able to change the values. If I need to change D, S equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, right? S of is to 3 plus something called T plus S of 3 plus 1 is nothing but 4. So if I do that, the value is changed. Actually this is not uh, changing or swapping. We are just reassigning this s value with this pattern or the modified string. Here we are not uh, changing the string which already defined the idea of s. Here this is to something. If I assign something called, if I assign this, here the idea of I will be different, right? Could you able to see the difference? But if I take this value as a list, s equal to list of input dot split, sorry, this should be strip, and I'm passing the developer as input, and I'm assigning, and I'm just printing the id of s. Now I'm going to swap s of 0 equal to cap t. Here the value of s is modified. We have passed the small t and it is now caps. If I print the id, we still get the same because we are not reassigning it. We are just modifying the already existed list. We are not putting some different value in it. That's the difference between string and list, or mutability and immutability. List is mutable and string is immutable. For this case I'm just using this list for this operation. Now we have to find the pair, right? For I in range of len of s, if s of I dot lower of, or else we can give something called s of I in AEIOU and then AEIOU. If we do that, we are just increasing the time complexity because it has to check on the two pair, right? So to reduce that time, I'm just stick with lower or upper. You can typecast the string, sorry, you can change the case of string and then you can iterate it. If we encounter an vowel, we have to check the pair is available or not, right? So if pair not equal to empty bracket, or just we can if pair, just like that. If pair is available, we have to change the pattern, right? Yes, sorry for that. S of I comma s of pair of 1. At this time it should be confusing because I didn't specify the values in pair, so you won't get it. Pair of 0 comma s of I. But don't worry guys, we have encountered the else part. Here we are going to assign the pair value. Pair equal to list of s of I, which is nothing but the character, which is nothing but the vowel, and then its index. So pair of 0 will contain the character, pair of 1 will contain the index, which the vowel should be swapped. Like if we encounter E, at this time we don't have any pair previously, so this E and the value 0, 1, 2 will be stored in this pair, and at the moment we encounter this E, we will swap this s of I, which is nothing but 4 with 2. S of 4 comma s of 2 equal to uh, this e, sorry, this e and then this e. Oh, we got lot of e's here. Okay, hope this will work fine. Yeah, the this e and this e will be swapped, this e and this o will be swapped, so we should get o here, but instead of o we have got something else. That's because we have forgotten to put the pair as empty after the operation. Like here everything is e because it just assigned at the first time, after that it's not modified. So I'm just going to add some value as equal to list of input dot strip of, and then I'm going to put a e I o u is vowel. Now we have lot of different vowels, right? So we can able to see the change clearly. Print of s, we got e and a swapped, I and o swapped, u and I also swapped, s is remain same, v is remain same, and o and e are swapped. We got it, guys. Now it's time to check for the odd sequence, right? Is not vowel, but if I click enter it will show error because at that time those things are considered as the same statement. Now it's time to apply the operation. Oops, yeah, it should work fine because past time this is odd pair, right? No, not this guy. Yeah, this guy. Here o and o are swapped but the e remain constant. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, e remains the same. Other than e, everything is swapped. Okay guys, that's it for today's video solution. Now it's time to make this thing in a proper format. So string s should be caps, or else you can just take string s. No, you can use string here because Python doesn't have string, it just have str. String equal to input. No, now list of input dot strip and then path equal to empty list. We have to iterate for I in range of len of s if s of I dot lower in a e I o u, which is nothing but vowel. We should check if pair is already available, then we have to change the or swap the values. Here this thing should be string of I e comma This is nothing but the swapping of values, right? String of, sorry, temp equal to string of I, and string of I equal to pair of 0, and string of pair of 1 equal to temp. This is how we usually swap those values, but in Python we don't need a third value to swap the values. This would be here, string of I, string of I, and the pair will be swapped with the pair and the string of I. Yeah, it's fine. Else, after this operation, the pair should be declared empty, because once we have encountered these two ways like A and E, IO, if you don't empty that pair, it will still contain the A, and this A will be swapped with I and O also, so everything will be like A. That's what we have seen in the first output while using the developer. Else, pair equal to S of I, which is nothing but the character, vowel, and that index. Finally, print the join of string. Here this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters. Instead of this, we can use star comma separation equal to empty space or nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we have reduced one character. It's time to run the program in a clear background. Here I'm passing the value, environment, and we got S is not defined because I always use S usually, but this time I have used the strings, that's why I have confused. But this thing will be happen. Here E and I are swapped, O and E are swapped. Yeah, if we use touchpad, this will also work for caps also. We don't have to worry about it. Touchpad, we got the pad as it is, just U and O alone swapped. That's it guys, that's it for today's video. Here this is the code for your view. We'll see you soon with something else tomorrow. Until then, bye.